Hello grade 11, we're now going on to November 2020 question paper, and you will see the instructions. Right, so this is the program. Users are going to enter their name in question 1.1, there's 1.1, 1.2, go to question 1.1. We're going to get a patient code. They're going to enter the first name edit box, and they're going to have 4 digits for the year, and we must write an error message if the patient didn't choose a province. Let's do that first in our button click event. So the CMB province. So if the item index is -1, then they did not choose a province. So that is a combo box CMB province. So item index, if that equals -1, then we'll show a message. Please choose a province. And must we exit or application.terminate? Yes, exit, because it says procedure must exit. Remember, application.terminate is if you close the whole program, but exit is just for closing the procedure. Right, each time the get patient code is clicked, we're going to increment a number of patients. So remember, when a button is clicked, you count, you have a counter, or how many times that button is clicked, and that is normally a global integer. So we will go and declare global integer our count, and we will increment our count for this button click event. Next thing, the total of patients each province must be displayed on the panels PNL-EC and PNL-WC. So Eastern Cape are the only 2 provinces. Let's see. If we go to our items property over here, yep, Eastern Cape and Western Cape, but you don't have to worry about that. It'll be Eastern Cape is item index 0 and Western Cape is item index 1. So we can say case C can be province dot item index of 0 will increment a count 4. So we need another count here, R East Cape and R Western Cape, and these are global integers, so they will be automatically set to 0. There we go. We also must display the total number of patients each province on the panels PNL East Cape and PNL West Cape. So PNL East Cape dot caption colon equals int to string IEC, and we'll do the same for the Western Cape. Such. Now what else? Oh, we don't need our count. We don't need the counter for the Eastern Cape and the Western Cape, so let's just get rid of our count. We don't need to increment our count. We just need the Eastern Cape and Western Cape, so that's fine. Right, are we in the next question yet or not? No, because we have to install this button click event. We have to, let's go and change this to smaller somewhat anyway. We're going to compile a patient code. The first character of the first name and the first character of the surname must be joined to the third and fourth characters of the year and birth, and the first 4 characters of the province. So that's quite interesting. So I guess we've got to go and get all our inputs from all of the components. Yep. So I'm going to do begin and end over here for my item index. I want to do 2 things for each case. We're going to have our variables here, which we need for S full name, S first, and S sir, because we have to go and S province. We have to go and get all of these things. Why am I saying S first and S sir? Because it says we've got to get the first character of the first name and the surname, and then the year of birth I will keep as a string. This year. So let's go and get those items. So S full colon equals the comma box, the edit box name is edt full name dot text, and then we're going to say S first. We'll copy from S full. Well, actually no, it's the first character of the first name, isn't it? So I want to keep S. Do I want to keep S full name? Are we going to display S full name anywhere else? Nah, we just need the patient code. So we've got to get the first character though of the surname. I mean of the first name. First character first. We've got to get the first character out. So S first. The S full character number 1. There's various ways to do this. And then I'm going to delete S full, because I don't need the full name. I have to check first. From the pos of the space in S full, and from 1 to the pos of the space of S full, we're going to delete from 1 first character, and the number of characters will be up and including the position of the space. There'll be 2 brackets there, 1 bracket. Wait, no, 2. So then S sir will be the character number 1. So I'll get the first character of the full name, which is the first character of the first name. Then I delete the first name, including the space, and then I'll get first character S full again. It's going to be S sir. S prov must be equal to, actually I don't even need to do that, you know. I don't even need to do that. I can just say over here after the case, let's do this. S prov colon equals CMB province dot items square brackets CMB province dot item index, and that will give you the string for the province. Of course we're going to get the first 4 letters, I think it was, of the province. Copy from the string manipulation here from sprov, starting at 1, copying the first 4 characters. Is that what they wanted? Let's see. Yep, and the 3rd and 4th characters of the year of birth, that's also pretty easy. This year equals S year character number 3 join to S year character number 4, so I'm replacing S year with those last 2 characters. I could have deleted it and so on. Anyway, so we've got S first, and we've got to go and make a first name, first character surname, third and fourth of the year of birth, first four characters of the province, and the random number. So let's just go and build our password. Was it a password or a username? Don't know. Oh, it's a patient code. Okay, so let's just call it S code. We're dealing with strings here only. So in the meantime, S code is going to be equal to S first plus S serve plus S year plus S prov. But now we have to go and get a random number, and this is going to be ran colon integer, and that's going to be in the range, funny range, random range, open brackets, from 1,000 to 60,000, both included, 1000, comma 60001. And that's it, guys. I think I could have done that before that, and then just added that plus into string ram. Then what are we going to do with all that lot? Oh, we're going to put it into a message component. Okay, message component. So let's do that. Show message. Patient. Code equals plus is code, and let's run the program and see if it works. Yep, there would be some syntax errors when you're typing fast. Right, we better choose a province there. Oops. Oh, I haven't got this year yet. Silly me, I didn't get it from the edit box. This year, colon equals edtyear.text. Silly me. Now better work. Better choose a province, I guess. Right, so we have EM01 West, and then there's the random number, and there's the code. Right, so that was easy enough. Now we're going on to the next question. Use or enter a sentence in the edit box, name easy to input, encrypted and displayed in overall. Right, non-encryption. Convert it to all capital letters, and then the sentence must be encrypted and displayed, and then label named LVL using the following cipher. So, right, let's go and get some S input colon string. Get our input from our edit box. Oops, it's 1.2, isn't it? The EDT input dot text. It must be uppercase, so we're going to go uppercase it. There we go. Now we're going to use a cipher. Space is 1. We're going to build a string. Every space must be a 1. Characters from A to Z must be from 2 to 27. All symbols and numbers in the original sentence are represented as the number 0. So let's do A to Z's. Guys, let's make a little string here called a constant. Let's make a constant is alpha colon equals capital A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Yes, you have to do this. And we know there's 26 letters of the alphabet, so we're going to add 1 for each character. All symbols and numbers in the sentence are represented as 0, star, the beginning and end of the encrypted string. space is 1. Characters and the numbers, and every number, every number in our encrypted string must be represented by a star. So 16 is the letter of the alphabet. That's the O, and there's stars in between each. In other words, between each character you're going to have a star and a character at the beginning and the end. So we're going to make a variable called sNew. Sorry about the caps. sNew. Anyway, we're going to set our sNew equal to starting with a star. Then we're going to go for k. Why? Because we're going to go through each character of the string. For k equals 1 to length of s input do begin and end. Now the best way to handle this is with case, I would say. Case s input character number k of if it's a space, then sNew must be equal to sNew, join that to the number 1, and then join that to a star. So remember, we've got to put stars at the end of every character. I could have just put a star there, not so. Yep. If it's a to Z, then sNew will be equal to sNew, join that to character number pos of s input k. Now I would rather do a begin and end here because there's going to be a bit of extra coding required, and to make it simpler, you don't understand, I'm going to use some variables here. So I'm going to get my ck, my character, so I'll make a char data type clet char. So let's say clet equals s input character number k. Then I will say rpos colon equals pos of clet in s alpha, and I'll add 1 to it because they say it must go from 2 to 27. So we're getting the character and seeing where does it, what number is it in this alphabet, and then we're going to add 1 to it. Numbers 2 to 27. So basically, if character D is number A, B, C, D, E, number A, B, C, D, character number 4, then the number 5 is going to be added to rpos into string rpos. Add a star. I've got to add a star. So there's that. Just so that it looks neat, I will do this. Then, if the character is, what other things are we looking for? All symbols and numbers are represented as a number's naught. So anything else will be a naught. So yes, we'll have a super duper else part here. Else sNew colon equals plus a naught, and then the star. there's your case structure, and we've built the whole thing. Remember, this is the end of case. This is the end of the for loop, and over here, before the end of the procedure, we have to go and display, and hopefully that's going to build up our string. Now remember, there's always an else part for case, which is very useful for any option that's not included in the others. So that's definitely a space there. Now we're going to, what we're going to do, where we're going to display it, that's the question. LVL display. We say LVL display dot lines dot this caption. Jesus, it's new. Now we have to see if it works, and we use the example in the question, do RT and to hash and see if it actually works. Of course I'm going to have errors in. Yikes. More pause of C. Oops. It's not S alpha. Oh, S alpha. Undeclared identifier S alpha. Well, I better make it a variable. It doesn't like me to use it. I could do that. I could make it a variable and make it equal to something. Yeah, you can do this. You can say S alpha colon equals. I don't know if you have to put colon. Okay, I guess we have to. Colon string and equals. Maybe it needs to have it. There we go. Doesn't like it. I want to declare this S alpha, but it doesn't like my S alpha. I suppose he's right. S alpha. I'm gonna have to just. I'll have to just do the following. Set S alpha to something. For some reason didn't like my constant declaration, so we set S alpha. There. Should be okay. Oops, still didn't like it. I've got S alpha here as a string declared, and now it's telling me no. Oh, I spelt it wrong. Crying in a bucket. Yeah, the constant would have worked as well. I just spelt it wrong. Silly me. Okay. Right, so let's go to say do RT and oops, do space RT space #2 encryption. 561 1022. Yep, 100% correct. Yay. Through a leaf, something worked. Next question. So the next question is: the user will choose an option of the radio group, and if the user clicks on the radio for no background, then the picture of the image component name must be set to invisible. Fine. So is this going to be an on-click event of the radio group box? Yes, it is. Case, and I'm using my case structure RGP picture dot item index of -1 colon. What are we going to say? IMG display dot visible colon equals false. If it's not, what are we going to do? Wait. Oh, if it's naught, it's IMG display. Yeah. If it's 1, picture say flag must be displayed as a background. The picture must be set to visible. IMG display dot picture dot load from file is a flag dot jpg. Well, we're going to do two things, aren't we? So we better put begin and end here. Begin and end in our case structure. And we're going to set the visibility to true. Super weird. If the user clicks on the radar for no background picture, must set to invisible. If the user clicks on the South African flag, the picture must be displayed as a background. The picture and the image must be set to visible. Basic. Alright. Well, there we go. Anyway. Done, and we'll see you on the next one, which will be next.